Hello everyone, my name's Ryan, I'm a data analyst, and today I'm going to be going over my Google Data Analytics Capstone project. So without further ado, let's jump right into it. So today's project is going to be pertaining to a company called Cyclistic. Cyclistic is a company that's located in Chicago. They are a bike share program that features more than 5,800 bicycles and 600 docking stations. Cyclistic has two types of customers. They have casual customers and customers that are members. A casual customer is someone who purchases a single ride or a full day pass, and a member is referred to as someone who buys the membership to ride the bikes, almost kind of like a subscription service. So the scenario we are dealing with in this project is that Cyclistic has actually discovered that members are more profitable than casual riders. So we are trying to go and discover some insights into how we could potentially convert casual riders into members. But more specifically, how do casual riders use the bikes differently than the members do? So now diving into our first visualization, we're going to be looking at the amount of rides by day of the week. So looking at the graph, on the left-hand side in the blue, that represents the casual riders. On the right-hand side in orange, that represents the members. So looking at the graph, we can see that for the casual riders, the bike usage remains relatively low throughout the week, but when you look at Saturday, the usage starts to creeping back up a little bit. And when you look at Sunday, the usage skyrockets. So what that tells me is that the casual riders are using the bikes mostly for recreational purposes to go out on day rides. And then looking over at the members, we can see that the usage remains relatively constant throughout the whole week. And what that tells me is that the members are using these more so for commuting to work, and that they're using them on more of a planned basis than what the casual riders are. Next, we're going to be looking at the amount of rides per month for both casual riders and for members. So as we can see on the graph, yet again, on the left-hand side in blue, we have casual riders, and on the right-hand side in orange, we have members. Now looking at the data, we can see for both casual riders and for members, the usage is relatively low in the colder months in January and February, and the usage increases a lot in March. Now, while our data only goes over the first 3 months of the year, I would say it's safe to assume that rides are going to increase as the weather gets warmer and the weather gets better outside. And we'll touch on that in a little bit later on in the presentation. Now, let's take a look at average ride length. So looking at the graph, on the left again, we have casual riders in the blue, and on the right, we have members in orange. But right away, you can tell by looking at the graph that the casual riders are using the bikes for much longer durations of time per ride than the members are. This contributes to my earlier theory that the casual riders are using the bikes more recreationally than the members are. They're probably using the bikes more for leisure or for going out on day rides and are taking more time than the members are because of that. When you look at the members, we can see that their ride length is relatively the same throughout the whole week, which contributes to my earlier theory that the members are using the bikes more so to go to work, and the length is remaining relatively the same because they're going to and from the same distance every day. Lastly, I'd like to briefly touch on bike type popularity. So as you can see by the graph in the blue, classic bikes are by far the most used bike type that we have. And as you can see in the orange, docked bikes are by far the least most popular. And then in the red, you can see that electric bikes are the second most popular. I'll get more into this in a little bit, but I did think it was something that was noteworthy to point out. So some key takeaways we have from our analysis are: usage for casual riders tends to spike drastically during the weekend, especially on Sundays. Rides tend to increase for both casual riders and for members throughout the year, especially as the weather gets warmer. Casual riders tend to go for longer rides than members do. And lastly, casual bikes are by far the most popular bike type. So from that, what I recommend Cyclistic does is first, I think they should introduce a weekend pass membership. As we saw earlier, casual riders tend to use the bikes much more during the weekends. So if we made a membership that encapsulates just Saturday and Sunday for usage, I think we would see more casual riders sign up for that membership service. Secondly, I think we should make a spring and summer membership. As we saw earlier, usage for the bikes tends to go up drastically as the weather gets warmer, and I definitely think there would be a wide appeal for casual riders to sign up for that service. Thirdly, I think we should make single usage more costly and make the membership slightly cheaper. If we make single usage slightly more expensive, I think casual riders would be more steered away from doing that and would be looking more towards the cheaper membership option. And lastly, because the classic bikes were so much more popular, I think if we make those more widely available and have more classic bikes, that would make signing up for the membership more appealing. Because those are the most popular bikes, it would make the membership more high quality. That's all I have for today. If you wish to contact me, I have my LinkedIn linked down in the description down below, and my email is ryanhoughton51@gmail.com. And as usual, thank you so much for watching. Bye guys!